100 rated chess, but break the world record of consecutive pawn moves in the opening. 17. And you must go on to win the game. Ha! I didn't even know such a world record existed. I mean 17 is actually a lot, but I believe we should be able to do this. Let's go. We get a 157 from Indonesia. C4. Okay, for real, I really didn't know what kind of world record it is, so I decided to ask a professional, and this is the answer that I received. It seems like the number was only counted on one side and the other side's moves don't matter. E6. So I guess the point is I only have to move pawns for 18 moves in a row. Sounds simple enough. E4. G6. Of course we will only push pawns one square and refrain from pushing two squares unless it is an emergency. I did some testing before the game and 17 is really a lot. Need to reserve as many pawn moves as possible. E5. And just like that my e-pawn is stuck. H6. Random pawn pushes, let's go. D4. A6. C5. Very aggressive. C6. Pawns on the light squares are very important. My king is also on a light square, so these pawns shall keep my king away from the chess. D5. Aha. That blunders a pawn, and I'll take with the c pawn. Of course we can't open the e file. C6. Another free pawn. Ha! 2 free pawns in a row. This game is going very well, very smoothly, but of course we still need to be careful not to let my opponent capture anything. If a random capture happens, it can lead to severe damage, as I cannot move any pieces to defend myself. No. No. Why? Okay, you know what? It is actually fine. At the end of the day, that is a dark square bishop. At most it is only capturing my pieces and cannot give checks. B6 random move. Alright, I mean this sounds strange, but please feel free to take my pieces. As long as I am not forced to reply with pieces, then the video is completely safe. C5. That is 9 moves out of 18. We're halfway there. Bishop B5 check. Aha. That is a check, but this time I can capture with a pawn. Ha! Absolutely amazing. The light bishop is the most dangerous piece, but now it is dead. I mean the queen is still there, but normally people don't move their queens before the other pieces. Never mind. Queen takes b5 is lethal. b4. Okay, at least now there is no check. Queen a4 is controlled by my rook. No. No. b5. Okay, now take my rook. Do not take that pawn. There is absolutely no reason to take a pawn instead of a rook. Oh my god, and there are still 6 moves until we're finished. Aha. You may think that the challenge is failed here, but conveniently enough, it is actually a 2 chances Monday. Therefore the video gets a second chance. Bishop d7. You may say that the pawn moving chain is already interrupted regardless of the second chance. But no, 2 chances Monday is almighty and the chain survives. Queen takes c5. b3. Okay, do not take that pawn. Your a pawn is pinned to your rook by my rook. Yes. That knight is quite scary though. g5 distracting his focus to the other side. Knight takes d5. Ha! At this point I cannot be shocked anymore. E takes d5. 3 more moves. e6. 2 more. This guy is focusing too much on my king. Just don't go queen e7. I know you have been blundering a lot, but that one is obviously way too obvious. Rook d1. B takes a2. Queen e3. Aha. This is the 18th pawn move, breaking the world record. And of course the most fitting kind of pawn move for a new world record. Has to be a pawn promotion. Goo goo gaga, new world record is set. And this guy is dead. I broke the world record with the magical 2 chances Monday. Mission accomplished.